Right now, say I want Josh Taylor and get the Josh Taylor fight because he's A-grade, bro. That's right. So anybody on that pipeline right now, that's a big deal.
I talked his ass, but the same day that James Tommie came to sign the contract.
Wow.
So I'm talking to both of them on the phones like this. Look, I got Zab on one phone, I got James on one phone.
What's Crawford gonna do before? He's gonna beat Sean. Everybody listen, he's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean.
Mike Lewis is the perfect example of what I'm talking about.
Yo. We back. Welcome to Let's Talk Sports, y'all. How y'all doing today, man? We just gonna have some boxing talks, man. Got a whole list of things to go through, man. Got a couple guys I'm about to bring in here. You know, chop it up on these topics. Y'all gotta come outside too, man. Y'all gotta come outside. Let me see you. Y'all gotta come outside. What up, y'all? How y'all been, man? Shout out. We are live from the Black Eye Media Room. Tapping in once again, man. We will get back to our normal times. Had a lot of things going on in the back channel. Had some things going on back channel, but we working to get back. I got my guests on here. Got my man James Brandon, you know what I mean, USA boxing referee. Got my man King Boogie out of Miami by way of Brooklyn, and Maniac McGee, who has a fight coming up March 11th. Ain't it? You up March 11th?
Yes, sir. Next Saturday, player.
I need you to come outside. I don't like this. There we go. Let the people see you, man. Boxing to DC. Let them see you. We're gonna let them see me bake you real quick.
That's cap. Let
me cook you up real quick. But all right, this is where we're gonna get started. We're gonna start with Jake Paul. First, talk about the fight before we get to whether the hype train stopped and all that. Just tell me what y'all thought about Jake Paul fight.
I guess I'll go first. Honestly, I don't think about it. More impressed with what Badou Jack did. So
I agree.
I'm gonna leave it there.
I agree, Badou. Now, listen, in terms of performance of the weekend, but Badou Jack had the performance of the weekend. We're going to get to that. Badou is, for the second time, Badou got caught up in a social media event type fight, but he had a real fight. And both of those fights, he showed out, he showed up. Now he's a 3-time world champion. So we're going to give Badou his flowers. But however, what I was shocked and at the same time had to take my head off, man, Jake put that thing together, man. The people was in the building. The stars was in the building. The other fighters in the sport was in the building. That could have been there because Tyson Fury was there. I don't know, but I mean, Wilder was there. Tyson was there. Devin Haney was there. People was in the building, man. So regardless of what we think, I don't think him losing did anything to the hype train. I think he will continue to make noise, and I think you don't be surprised if one of your favorite fighters end up being promoted by Jake Paul. I think he has made his way in the game, and he's here. He ain't going nowhere. I mean, my man, he a white 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. Oh, you ain't like that, huh? You ain't like that, Maniac?
No, I ain't like that either.
I don't know what you meant by
that. I mean,
that.
Speak on it. Why you ain't like that?
A white 50 Cent. I don't know about that comparison, but in regards to what he's done in boxing, are we talking about the fight itself, or are we talking about his actual impact?
I'm talking about the way he moved. You see how 50 came in the game. He jumped in the rap game. Then he went into TV and just took it over. I'm saying this boy came in the game with 30 million followers. So whatever he was doing on social media, YouTube, whatever, he mastered that. You know what I mean? He absolutely slaughtered that. And now he brought that same impact to boxing. He's not where he's at because what he's doing at the fight. He's where he's at because what he did before he got to boxing. Can we agree with that?
Yeah, we can agree on that.
You know what I mean? But yeah, like Maniac said, the fight of the night was Badou Jack. I ain't gonna lie, Badou had me hyped. Badou had me yelling. I was like, what is going on, Badou? I mean, because this is the dude that was supposed to be fighting Canelo. Or Canelo was looking to fight. And Badou went out there, you know, and it was a real, you know, the way Badou was boxing and the way Badou was moving. The dude was legit trying to get Badou out of there, but Badou was just a step ahead of him, man. And got it done. I'm willing to say I was one of Badou Jack's biggest critics. I was one of Badou's biggest critics, and I'm here to say, man, he impressed me. Shout out to Badou, giving that man his flowers. You know, but we don't do that. Everything is about hype. You know, Badou Jack should be getting his flowers. People should be bigger than everybody. Boxing show should have started, or at least at one point in time during this week, should have said something about Badou Jack. I waited. I purposely waited. I ain't seen nobody talk about Badou Jack yet. Because we caught up in the hype. We was caught up in what was going on with Floyd. We was caught up in what, not disrespect to Floyd, right? And what was going on with Jake, and even the baddie girls that fought on the Floyd undercard got more press than Badou Jack. You know what I mean? Did anyone of y'all get to see that one when Natalie Nunn beat up Tommie?
Of course not.
You didn't watch that?
Of course not.
I ain't gonna lie. That's the reason why I watched the fight. I looked at the Floyd card for that fight. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the fight I looked for. And it was a couple up-and-comers on the card too. Forgot his name. Young fighter. He lost on Floyd undercard, but those were the reason why I was watching the fight. Nothing against Floyd, but everybody was like, "Well, why you ain't mad at Floyd?" I said, "I don't look at what Floyd doing as boxing anymore. I look at Floyd as YouTube, entertainment, social media now. I don't even look at it as boxing anymore." But that fight with the girls was atrocious. She got pummeled, and this is the reason why we say you can't play boxing or you don't play boxing. You know, people want to take up for her. She was drunk. She do this in the street. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You signed up for this, and that's the product you put out. That's all we can go off, right? What you think about that?
I totally agree with you on that, AK. I'm gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody like, oh my God, yeah. I mean, listen, I don't care what you.
There ain't nothing I fight about that.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with what you do in the street. And as for Floyd, everybody stop with he's ruining his legacy stuff. Stop it. Stop with these ruining his ruining.
That's set in stone already, bro. I don't get
that. I'm saying, stop what he ruined. He ruined his legacy. He's not ruining nothing.
Do we get a Floyd Pac-Man exhibition fight?
I hope we don't. I don't want to see that mess.
I'd rather put Adrian Broner to be honest.
But they're saying that Pac-Man might be looking to fight Conor Benn.
Pac-Man, man, Conor Benn is right now. Conor Benn is calling out everybody. He thirsting for attention. You know, he's going at Earl. He's going at Pac-Man. Right now, Conor Benn just want attention. Listen. I don't know what to do with this kid. You failed the drug test for a fight that they was trying to pretty much hang you. You know what I mean? They was going to give you a weight drain, Chris Eubanks. You was going to move you up to 154 or 155, whatever you're going to fight at. Get a pay-per-view card, the whole nine. You messed that up because you was on the syrup. You fussing at Earl.
No. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. The official word was too many eggs.
Okay. Man failed the drug test. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all something.
So we're going to say allegedly. Allegedly, he was on the syrup, but the official word was too many eggs.
I'm gonna say this right now. Everybody out here, stay away from the eggs that Conor Benn may have bought. Don't drink that coffee or tea that Valdez had, and please don't eat the meat that Canelo had, because we all know you will fail a drug test. You know what I'm saying? So, but what up, James? How you doing?
I'm good. What's up, everybody? Blessings and peace to the panel, but. To a topic that you mentioned earlier with Jake Paul and Tommy Fury.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, for what it was, this was the last goalpost for Jake Paul. The reason I say that, the main critique from the boxing world has been that we wanted to see Jake Paul against a legitimate boxer. Like, not a social media star, not a MMA fighter, retired or past prime, nothing like that. The last goalpost was he needed to box a legitimate boxer. We didn't say like what type of record it need to be, like if they need to be ranked or somebody else. But honestly, that's what it was. And we saw how Jake Paul governed himself against a legitimate boxer. It might not have been the greatest one in Tommie Fury. Let's be fair. Maybe not the greatest, not even in the top 20 or 30. But fact remains,
Not even
he
the top
boxed a
40. Let's
legitimate
say
boxer.
we're going to close it. Let's quote it. He's not even the top 40.
Okay, we could say not even in the top 100, but I mean, the fact remains, Tommie Fury wasn't someone that was like the epitome of boxing. We're not going to say that. We're not going to say that. We're not going to claim that. But what we are going to do is like, okay, that's all most people asked. Jake Paul actually boxed a boxer. He lost
Okay.
by split decision, but
Okay.
fact remains, it was a legitimate boxer. So now at this point, the question is, do we finally accept Jake Paul into the boxing world? Or is he still an outsider, still an exhibition art?
I don't think it matters to him either way. I don't think it matters to him anyway because he's made his mark. That man made $25 million. I don't care what you call me. Just don't call me late for the check. I don't care what you call me. If you say, oh, he's not a boxer, he's not this, he made $25 million. How many fighters this year made $25 million? Not many.
I agree. But to answer Dane's question, I would say he still got a little bit more work to do. But at the same time, it matters how he wants to be accepted. Because at the end of the day, like AK said, I made $25 million. I don't have to be accepted. I can keep doing what I'm doing. Y'all ain't got to accept me at all. I'm still making more money than you. But if you want to be a real boxer or considered a real boxer, you know, you still got a little bit more work to do. But I commend you for stepping in there with a real boxer and putting in the work. I respect him for that.
And what do we say about the Furries at this time? At this moment right now, I ain't gonna lie, the Furries making us look bad over here.
No, it ain't.
The Furries making us look bad right here. Everybody we send to them
in
boys,
the U.S., you mean?
Yeah. The Furries getting it done, man. Every time we send somebody to the Furries, they checking the box. Get them out of here. They checking the box, man. You know what I mean? That's Coach Sean out there. He's running around out there in the gym. Listen, today, man, we just having fun boxing talks, man. Wellness checks in and all that. Coach Sean is out there with in the field training, and Coach Ron is soon to tap into. What you got for us, Coach Sean?
Nothing, man. Nothing. Just glad to be up here. You know, I like being up here with you.
Hey, man, I see you starting to grow some whiskers and stuff like that, man. I see you, boy. You're growing up in the world.
Okay, now let me tell you. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
We got you.
We know we only got a minute with that $2 Wi-Fi you got, but go ahead.
Look, so what it is, right? My son, he made this hair grow oil. So back in like September, like early September, I started using it, and because my facial hair don't really grow.
We seen that. We seen that.
This is part of it. You know, this is part of the results of using his hair oil. You know.
All right, man. That's what's up, man. Promote it, man. Let us know where we can get it, man, and we'll tap in, man. We got Basement Boxing Talk in the building. Basement Boxing Talk.
It's good, bro. It's good,
hey, man, listen.
Yeah.
I want to know this. How many Jake Paul posters is out there where you live at?
Jake Paul posters?
Yeah.
Nah, you know Jake Paul from Cleveland, not Cincinnati, bro.
But I mean, it's Ohio, so it's Ohio. So okay. I guess we gotta talk to Cleveland and them. But like I said, man,
I think Basement gave the answer that you needed to hear.
Yeah, I heard him.
There ain't no posters.
Look, man, at the end of the day, like I said, man, the man made 25 mil plus pay-per-view. The place was sold out. The stars was in the building. There's nothing else we can really come at this boy about no more. Okay, you fought the boxing law. Who cares? I don't. Floyd can do as many exhibitions as he want, do whatever he want. He's not hurting nobody. He's not doing anything to harm the game. That's fine with me. That's fine with me. Now let's get down to the meat and potatoes. Adrian Broner left Black Prime. What's your thoughts on that?
Yes, very sad. Anyways,
Why is it sad?
no, that's my feeling. I mean, it's just tragic, but move on.
I think
That's all I got.
it may be in the best for both sides. You know, I know they want to get up and running, and I know they want to do some things, but as you see how difficult it was for them to at least try to put together something to get it done. So, I mean, maybe it's best that they both move on. I think he should go to the zone, go on over there, fight Blair Cobb or, you know, whatever they got for you on the UK side and get your money and move on with your life.
Oh, Lord.
Maniac, Sean, King Boogie. What you got, James?
Honestly, when it does come to Adrian Broner, I would like to see him do something a little more before he hangs up his gloves. But right now, in the current market of where he is in boxing right now, I'm trying to think of who you could possibly pair him against that would be a good, compelling fight, would still show that he still has the drive, that he still can do something in the current scape. But right now, I don't know who that opponent is.
Flair Cobb. He checks all the boxes.
He could fight Conor Ben.
Stop it. No.
He could fight Conor Ben too. What are you talking about?
Why we want to fight Conor Ben?
No.
Why we want to fight a balloon straight a man that's fresh off eating nitroglycerin eggs that would weigh? Why we want to fight him?
If he passes a clean test, right? The money that it would generate. He's Adrian Broner still. What are we? Why are we acting like this dude don't have no?
Why we can't start with Blair or Flair?
Nah,
but
I mean, go ahead.
So real quick, to that point, if we're really looking at it, we're looking at, can Adrian Broner produce international funds and revenue? Can he get the eyes of the world upon him? He'll definitely get eyes here in the U.S. Not arguing that, not debating that whatsoever. But we're talking about if you're going on DAZN and on an international market, are you going to bring in the UK audience? Are you going to bring in the Ukrainian audience? Are you going to bring in the who are you bringing to see Adrian Broner?
I think the UK will show out. I think the UK will show up and show out for him. You on mute? I think the UK will show out for him.
Maybe. But go ahead.
I believe they can do it. But I think we should start with Blair to Flair. Then we go get Conor.
So are we saying that Adrian Broner doesn't have any star power still?
I think he still does. I think the people, especially the UK, will still come out for him.
Of course they will. People tune in just to see him in a press conference, and they know he throws no punches, right? So, at the end of the day, I don't know. I personally, without knowing anything, I don't know anything. He should stay with BLK Prime, but maybe there's another business opportunity out there for him.
But see, it's just the problem is the list of people that BLK Prime can get for him is limited right now because you're trying to work your way in. I believe he could go over to UK with Eddie Hearn and they can feed him some good fights. He can make some money, get the people yelling and screaming and loving on him, and he can ride off in the sunset. Well, I think it's a beautiful thing. Great idea.
I don't think Eddie won him though.
Eddie wanted him before.
Eddie ain't got no
I'm
choice.
just saying now.
What did Eddie have at 147? What did you have? That's what I'm talking about.
He'll
overpay to get Adrian right now.
Statement.
Go ahead,
Adrian could probably make $2 million flat, easy. No,
He's gonna make more than that. He's gonna make more than that.
I'm just saying, $2 million, easy. He's Adrian Broner.
I want Blair to Flair. I want Blair to Flair.
I don't see purpose.
So to King Boogie, we're talking now Adrian Broner that's been inactive from the ring for now over. We're almost coming up on 6 years now, right?
No, he ain't been out of the ring no 6 years, man.
How long has he been out for?
His last fight was against Santiago, and that
Javan Santiago. Oh, okay, so that was maybe
2 years.
2
2 years.
2 years, give or take. All right, so fair enough. But he hasn't won in quite some time if you're including the Javon Santiago fight. So with this new fight that he's coming into, his second comeback in recent memory, I mean, what like sell me on it. What's the attraction? What's the allure that would make someone like me have to tune in to see Adrian Bronner?
I mean, the thing about it is, bruh, he's just one of them people that people just love him. They just love to see him. The spectacle that he's created. Like I said, man, I seen firsthand. Still now, he can walk into an arena and people that's actually still moving and shaking, people stop what they're doing and still go over there to check for him. He has that appeal. He has it.
All right.
I will say this. Somebody brought up, maybe go with, Jake Paul if he's done with the boxing thing. And I don't think he should, but if he does, if you set up an Adrian Broner versus a Conor McGregor, that might be the best exhibition selling fight, press conference, you name it. That'll be hell of a press conference.
That might be the worst thing.
We don't need an exhibition. Make it a real fight.
That might be the worst thing you ever said.
If it's a real fight, shit, Floyd fought him for real, so why not AB? I think it'll be excellent. Listen
who the name you said.
He said Floyd and AB, and
he's not Floyd.
AB.
He's not Floyd.
I think that'll be or if you're doing Floyd and AB, it got to be an exhibition. But if you're doing like Floyd and AB and Conor, either way,
nobody checking for that, bro. Nobody checking for that, bro.
That's a money grab.
That's a money grab. I'd rather be a ranked fight because it would make more sense. People would take it more serious.
Yeah, you can get away with a Blair to Flair, Conor Ben, and stuff like that, but
what's the obsession with Blair to Flair?
Because they both going because he's going to sell the fight. He's going to sell the fight.
First of all, I mean, both of them going to sell the fight. Conor got
but
Conor's angry.
But we need to let the Conor Ben. Listen, let me be honest with you. Conor Ben is going to hurt him.
Hurt who?
AB.
That's not guaranteed, bro.
I just say stop him.
You believe in that false aggression that he has? You believe in that?
Conor Ben is going to hurt him, man.
Conor Ben, what skill set has he shown you?
Wait. Is egged up Conor Ben going to hurt him or straight up Conor Ben?
We haven't seen. We don't know what Conor Ben we're going to get.
Brother, listen to me. When the last time you seen the fight where Adrian Broner let his hands go, son?
When the last time you seen Conor Ben actually display something besides being aggressive and just running down on his opponent?
In fairness, you can't answer a question with a question. Let's answer the first question first.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
We good. We good, man. We good.
I know this is the barbershop. You know what I'm saying?
So again, when the last time you seen the fight where AB let his hands go? And now you're telling me you want him to get in the ring with a young lion, knocked everything he fought out, and you think he's not gonna get hurt?
Yes, I believe he'll be okay. Adrian Broner's seen monsters before, man.
And over there, where they might even let him fight on the circuit.
I don't know. I got confidence in AB. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I believe AB can do enough to get through the fight without getting knocked out, but I do not believe AB can win the fight, and I do believe Conor Ben will hurt him. But Blair to Flair will sell the fight, make it a spectacle. They can make all the hoo-ha, and everybody will come through. It'll be a show, and move on, man. Why not?
Now, about that, let's play hypothetical right now. Let's say that fight does get made between Adrian the Problem, the Can Man Bronner.
Come on,
against
man.
Blair the Flair Cobb. How do you see that fight going?
I don't know. You never know what you're gonna get with neither one of them. I don't know what Blair we're gonna get. I don't know what Adrian gonna get. We just got to fry the chicken to see what happens. I ain't gonna lie to you. I have no idea.
I think Blair, you can get the same Blair that you always see. I don't think Blair gonna change anything. So I think far as Blair go, you're gonna see the same Blair.
So who you
Blair
picking
coming,
then?
Blair
So when
coming
you say
to
the same, but let's get to it. Who you picking?
be honest, I'm gonna pick Blair.
Woo! Woo! Going with Blair to Flair. All right, we're gonna do a round
One thing
robin of
about
fun.
Blair. Hey,
Huh?
one thing about Blair. I'm gonna say out of Blair, maybe last 6 fights. Blair was never expected to win. You know what I'm saying? And Blair always found a way to win. He not the most skilled. He run his mouth, but you know he's not the most skilled fighter. Let's be honest.
I'm
But he
almost ready to
just
give you a
found a
pink
way.
slip for this take right now.
He just found a way to win. Nah, that's the truth. And that's the reputation that Blair really have though. Blair really
He got
has
stopped by Alexis Rocha, right?
listen though, just listen to me. But was Blair
Is that
fighting?
true or false?
Hold on, time out. Was Blair fighting though? Was
Was it in that
Blair
Alexis
fighting?
Rocha's fight?
But you
Oh.
can't if he gets stopped, somebody catch you,
No, 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 no. He got
that's
dominated,
part of
then
the
he got
game.
stopped. No, he got dominated, then he got stopped. He
Listen,
got
man.
whooped.
Listen.
And speaking of Alexis
Look,
Rocha, let's get cooking.
Wait, hold on. I thought we were doing the round robin.
All
Are
right,
we
go
still
ahead.
doing the round robin, or are we moving on?
Go ahead. Y'all keep it going. My bad.
All right.
That's the
So
referee.
so
The referee right
so
there.
about
Things
this
in
one.
order.
About this one, if Adrian Broner does not let his hands go, Blair Cobb definitely takes that fight. But if Adrian Broner actually shows up and shows out like he has in the past, lets his hands go, has the slick, evasive maneuvers, has the sharp counter punching and whatnot, it's going to be a short night for Blair Cobbs. I would say Adrian Broner can get him out of there within 5.
I don't see it.
If he's able to let his hands go and catch Blair Cobb with counter shots, because let's look back at Blair Cobb. Blair Cobbs has been down on the canvas hard a couple times in his career before Alexis Rocha.
And
Thought that
So
was
what
his
he
first
did,
loss.
hold on.
Thought that was
And
his
how
first
did
loss.
I'm about to
it
say
wasn't his first loss. It wasn't his
that's what I'm
first
gonna
loss.
bring up.
That's Alexis Rocha is the sole loss of his career. But Blair Cobb has hit the canvas a couple times before beating Alexis Rocha. And
So
if Adrian Broner is able to do that, able to capitalize on that, able to let his hands go, like, I don't think he's going to lay out Blair Cobbs, but I do have the belief that he is able to stop Blair Cobbs if those two do meet up. I will say
Okay.
that.
you
10
you
toes
kind
down.
of you kind of help me with my point though. When you said
Okay.
Blair has been down, and guess what Blair got up to do? He got up to win, man. Blair reputation
Not against, he didn't get up
behind the
against
scene.
Alexis Rocha.
Listen,
He
you
didn't.
keep talking about one fight, but guess what? Guess what? Mark Johnson lost his second one. Pernell Whitaker lost his
Oh, hey,
third one.
Hey, Norfolk, don't, hey, look
We
at
gotta
why the first thing out your mouth had to be Mark Two
LJ.
Sharp Johnson? But why you
Because
say
that's
Mark
my
Two Sharp
man
Johnson? You
too.
could have said anybody
That's
in
my
boxing.
man
Why you
too.
say Mark Two
That's
Sharp
my
Johnson?
man
Why you
too.
say Mark Two Sharp Johnson though?
That's my man too. That's my man too. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, what's the name? Don't have the best skill, but he finds a way to win. And like James said, I think it was James. He's been down on the canvas before. He's gotten up and found a way to win. That's all I'm saying. And the only way you're gonna win when you're the underdog, you gotta fight. You gotta punch. So that's all
Can't
I'm
knock
saying.
that.
Like
Hey,
that's
I
all
know
I'm
one
saying.
thing. I know one thing.
The kid
You say
finds a way
somebody
to
else's
win.
name next time. You don't say Two Sharp. You say somebody else.
Yeah. I said Pete. I said Pernell too.
I don't care who you say. I don't care who you say. You don't say Two Sharp. You don't
While
do
we're
that.
talking about Blair Cobbs,
Okay. All right.
I guess I go next. So basically, I'm gonna keep it short. I think if AB taps into his old self, because one thing I can say that he looks good, looks rejuvenated. Maybe this time off is what he need. Listen to him speak about his life and what he has going on. So it's a different level of maturity. So I'm hoping that translates to the ring, because that's not guaranteed, right? So if so, I don't think Blair Cobb. I think it'll be a great fight. But I think, like to your point, James, that the counter punching that AB ability that he has, he can get him out of there for sure. But Blair's the kind of guy that, if you're playing basketball, he's never picked first, always pick last. He just comes with that underdog mentality, so you can't sleep on him. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's something that it would be a good fight. But the reason why I'm just to circle back to Conor Ben, the reason why I say Conor Ben because I know that would be a big payday for him. You know what I'm
We
saying?
can get to him. Why we can't get Blair first? We can get to him.
Because I mean, I don't know how that whole network and everything will go, but you know.
I'm saying I'd rather him fight Blair first than go straight to that boy eating them golden eggs and creatine. I don't want that right now.
But think about it, right? Opportunity.
We got a jug over there.
But hold on, but the opportunity's here now, right? AB just separated from BLK Prime. Conor Ben's coming over this whole controversy thing. He's thirsty for an opportunity. So this might be the opportunity for him and being AB to probably negotiate a higher rate because they desperately need to get this dude in the winning thing, something to celebrate, something to take your mind off of the whole steroid controversy, right? Even though people are still going to talk about it. But this may be his opportunity to get paid. So if his rate would have been $2 million, like I said earlier, maybe he can now go for 3.5 because they're desperate. Eddie's desperate. And they're going to pay. So and on the negotiation side, I would think it's...
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. What made you say Eddie's desperate? Where's this coming from?
Because they don't have anybody 47.
I mean, he got people in other weight class, but I mean...
Why he didn't want Bud?
Are you suggesting there's things going on that's not so savory at the zone?
Eddie doesn't run. Eddie has no foothold in 147.
I know.
No.
I know. I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing with you. You know, but it's just the whole Eddie's desperate threw me off though. Unless you thought
yeah, because we know Eddie will overpay, right? Because you can market Adrian Broner and Conor Ben fight. You can market, and if you're being honest, despite like I know people don't like how he fights, but as far as marketing goes, to like put him out there and parent anybody, you can do that with anybody. Respectfully, he's about to fight this kid who got hurt. I forgot his name, Michael Williams Jr. But everybody only cared about AB and how he looked. Respectfully, you know what I mean? He can put him anybody right now. It doesn't matter if you put Adrian Broner with Regis Prograis, that's still gonna sell. It just depends on you know how it's promoted, but for the most part, you put Adrian Broner anybody.
No, that fight with that. Listen, all of those fights sell. Him versus Blair, him versus Conor, him versus Regis. Them fights sell. They all sell. Yeah, they all sell. We'll take that. I'm just talking about the easiest one out of the. If I had to pick between Conor, Blair, and Regis, I'm gonna take Blair. I
think Conor's the easier fight.
Give me Blair.
I think. When's the last time you see Conor go in deep waters?
He's never been in deep water.
Okay, and Coach
Sean.
And
what makes you think AB can put him in deep water?
Hold on, brother. Look at Blair Cobb's been hit the canvas and got up in one fights, bro. So if you're talking about the easier fight, it's kind of bad. Yeah,
out of this group, out of this group of guys, who looks the strongest?
Who's the strongest? I don't know what kind of
the one eating the eggs, man. The one eating the special eggs.
He only physically looks that way, bro.
We don't know. He's putting people to sleep. Are they going to sleep?
Nah.
He's knocking people unconscious.
Broner has been in the ring with Mikey Garcia, Jesse Vargas, some tough dudes in there, bro. He's been in
Sean Porter. Keep on going, Sean Porter.
Yeah, he's been in there. So I've never named somebody.
Manny Pacquiao. Yeah. Yeah, he's been in there with all them guys.
Come on, man. To me, Conor Ben's the easier fight. You get to the first 3 rounds against Conor Ben. Now the real fight starts.
I would hate for you to be got in my career. You had me broke up. I ain't with you.
No.
You ain't with me. You ain't with me. You ain't with me. You, Leonard, you ain't with me. All right, speaking of the Lexus Rocha, it's said that Lexus Rocha is ordered to be the next opponent for Terrence Crawford. Shout out to Bud for appearing in Creed 3. You look good doing your thing, but I'm gonna tell y'all right off the flat. I don't like that fight. I don't want that fight. I don't care what you say. I'm not a fan of that fight. But if it happens, of course, we'll tune in. We'll fry the chicken, but I'm not a fan of that fight. Alexis Rocha, bro. No, give me Virgil. I'll take Virgil.
Virgil's up. Go ahead.
What?
Like Bud picked him. It's an ordered
fight. I said it was ordered. Did I say anything about Bud? Did anybody hear me? I knew he was coming. Did you hear me say anything about Bud? I said I don't like the fight.
I know what you're hinting at. Stop dancing around.
What am I hinting at? What exactly am I hitting at?
The man say, take them shoes off, take them tap dancing shoes off,
Stop
and put your
dancing.
running shoes on.
How am I dancing?
Straight
I
to
said
it.
what I said.
Run
I
straight
said
to
what
it.
I said.
Look,
I don't like that
Maniac,
fight.
he
I said
dancing,
what I
Maniac.
said.
look.
He getting his
What you
puff
dancing
daddy
on?
on.
I said, flat out said, I ain't a fan of that fight. What else you want me to say?
Look,
I don't like that fight.
okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go. I'm gonna go after you,
I
James. I'm
get
gonna go
it.
after you, James.
However, here's the thing right now. Virgil Ortiz, as much as you would have liked that fight, he was already occupied with Manis Stanionis. They
Who's
already got a
injured?
date.
Who's injured? But go ahead.
No. He's recovered from the injury, the emergency appendix surgery. He's back. That fight is back on.
Man had emergency appendix
It's
surgery.
happening. Yeah.
Go
So,
ahead, keep on going. Keep on going.
but he's back, and those two already have a date. Right now,
Okay.
Terrence Crawford, he's been out for like
He just fought.
now.
He just fought.
He fought in December. Let me finish. But before December, he was out for a pretty long
He was
span
out
of
for a
time.
year. He was out for a
Wait,
year.
yes.
Yes, he was.
He was out for a year
Was out for a
waiting
year.
for this Errol Spence Jr. fight to happen. Never
Right.
came to be.
We
So at
understand that.
this point, what needs to happen, he needs to have a credible, reliable fight that does bring him money, that does bring him viewers. And how else do you do that? But let's just call it what it is, Black versus Mexico. That is a seller. You are going to get people to watch. You are going to get people to tune into the zone to
Ooh, I didn't know
see
you was gonna do
Terrence
that.
Crawford versus Alexis Rocha.
You cooking.
It
You
might
cooking.
not make sense to
You
us
cooking.
stylistically, but
Man,
when
you
we're
cooking.
talking about the money, we're talking about the gate, we're talking about the views, we're talking about, like, depending on when this fight takes place. And cough, cough, if you make it happen Cinco de Mayo weekend, you are getting major dollars for that. Everybody is getting paid. Everybody is getting fed on that card. So the fight makes sense. Make
Okay.
that fight. You don't have to like it, but that's money. Make
I'll
it.
take that. I'll take that. Go ahead. Y'all can say whatever you want to say. You sold
Go
it.
ahead, King Boogie. Go
You
ahead.
sold it. Chicken fried. Go ahead.
Listen, man. Yo, AK, what season you put on the chicken? Because I'm pulling up.
Yeah,
James
yeah.
just said it. James said it all.
He sold it.
What
He
else? What else
sold
did
it.
it be
He
said?
sold it, baby. You
What else
sold
did it be
it.
said?
You sold
I
it,
mean,
baby.
at the end of the day, if we want to go down this road, if these dudes not activating their mandatory and they're not
You're
in
not
that
gonna, you're not,
position,
you're
we
not
got to
gonna do
move
that.
on.
You're not gonna do that here. You're not gonna do that here. But keep on going.
Listen, it is what it is. Who's ranked number one? Is it not Virgil?
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
You're right.
So, I mean, if you're being honest, Golden Boy sacrificing Alexis Rocha. This is opportunity, right? So why not?
I think Virgil next for him. I think Virgil next for him.
I don't.
I think Virgil next.
I don't.
Now my question is did Bud sign a deal with Golden Boy?
I don't know. I think he's probably going to work independently and just work with them, thinking they, seeing right now, believe it or not, Oscar is starting to get his business hat back on. He's starting to make some pretty nice little smooth moves. So I'm not going to knock what Oscar doing right now. They did pull off the Tank Ryan fight. So I mean, he's back. He got Zordo, the Bivol fight. He working. Oscar working right now.
Hey,
here's the thing.
Go
ahead, Coach Sean. Sorry.
I was gonna say, yeah, he working. He got back in control. He working. You got Ryan and what's the name? One weekend, and the following weekend you got Virgil and what's his name? Stanionis. Following weekend.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Oscar working, man. Oscar is working.
I was trying to tell somebody else this. I'm like, yo, the man just took reins of his company. He making things happen, man. Like, things are happening. He's saying stuff. You seeing him going on. He go on social media way more than he have in the past, and it's like more consistently also. And whatever he say, he really trying to make things happen. And he is. I'm saying he's making things happen. I ain't gonna say trying to. He's making things happen. They have two good cards back to back in April.
They got quite a few cards coming up.
I'm saying like back to back because Ryan and Tank fight, and then the following week it's Virgil and Stanionis.
What you got, James? What you got, James?
So, the only thing I was gonna say, that point that you made that Oscar's cooking right now, he certainly is to an extent, but that That Tank versus Ryan Garcia, I mean, I already feel like we've been through this dance before. Like, I'm trying, like, I will actually believe that fight is happening at the weigh-in.
Oh, here he come.
Hey,
He come
When
to
the
Brent.
weigh-in happens,
Here
I
come the
will
Brent and
believe
stole
that fight
Christmas.
is
Hey,
Here come the
James.
happening.
Brent and
Up
stole
until
Christmas.
then,
We can't have
up
nothing.
until
Here come the
then,
Grinch. Here come the Grinch.
Hey, James.
yes,
If
yes.
listen, and I'm gonna stand on this.
Don't.
If
Okay.
anything happened to that fight, it's because something happened with Tank. Tank and Ryan was supposed to have been fighting January 7th at that same catch weight.
And
Somehow this
I
Not a
was
believe
catchweight.
that.
hold on, hold
I
on, hold on, hold
remember
on, hold
that.
on.
I was there for that. Go
But
ahead.
then this let's do a tune-up fight came into it. And Ryan said, nah, I don't want no tune-up fight. I just want to fight with you. Tank took the tune-up fight. Is that what happened though? That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? The fight
You're doing too much.
is legit. No, I'm serious. The fight is legit. The fight is gonna happen. If anything go wrong, I'm almost 100% sure it's gonna happen on Tank's side. If
I'm
he
gonna hold
can't
you to
keep
that.
himself
I'm gonna
together.
hold you to that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Mm.
I'm gonna
Hey,
hold you to that.
hey, can I
All
look.
right.
Hey, hold on, listen to this, right? I remember after let me go through this timeline real fast. I remember after the Tank, after the Earl Spence win, right? The next day we get on Clubhouse, and what I say, dang, I was excited, but my people say the fight ain't gonna happen because the money ain't there. And he said, don't be surprised if Terrence Crawford don't fight somebody else before he fight Earl Spence.
All right, man. We're not gonna go through
I'm gonna
that. We're not
just
gonna.
stay there. I'm
We're
gonna
not
stop there
rehashing none of
because
that.
I can go through the
It'll be none of
timeline.
that today.
I don't want to. You want me to go through the timeline? Because
No, it'll be
when
none of that today. I'm
when
putting
my
the brakes
people
on
be
this right now.
speaking,
We're not doing it. We're not doing it.
okay, okay,
I'm respecting the space. I'm
yeah,
respecting the space.
yeah,
We ain't
yeah.
gonna
I'm
do
gonna
it.
stand down. Yeah, I'm gonna
That's
stand
fine.
down. I'm gonna stand down.
Oh, hold on. Y'all still good?
We
Yeah.
good. We still here.
Yeah, we here.
Okay.
We here.
Somebody Wi-Fi went crazy for a minute, but okay, we back. We back.
But the one thing I do want to say with all of these big fights happening and whatnot, if this actually does happen between Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, take the play from their book, because this is what you'll need to do from here on out if you want to work with Showtime. Showtime is doing Showtime pay-per-view. DAZN is doing DAZN pay-per-view. So with this, now Ryan Garcia can officially say that he's a pay-per-view boxer, because now you're having two options for the pay-per-view, and you get to decide which one you want to go with. Do you want to go with DAZN's commentary team, or do you want to go with Showtime's commentary team? It's all your preference of what you want. And now you could do Top Rank on ESPN pay-per-view and Showtime pay-per-view. Now you could do Matchroom or Sky Sports pay-per-view and Showtime pay-per-view. This, actually, if this is successful and they make the money that they think that they're going to get, now I will confidently say, sorry if I'm disrespecting the space, now I'm comfortable to say that we might get Spence Crawford if this is a success.
That's not a
And
bad.
I'm gonna leave it right there.
That's not a bad angle.
Yeah. Listen now to him. He eyed down. Yeah. That's why I'm gonna come down there and put a different.
But treat this Tank Garcia card as a pilot, as a test flight. Test it out. See what your gates look like. See what the preferences are and stuff like that. And if this one is the success that they're looking for it to be, that's when you might start seeing Showtime being more willing to cross the street and make things happen with these other promoters.
Yeah,
As long as
you
they're
doing
getting
good.
their
You
money,
spotted
as
that.
long
Don't start
as
that
long as they're
down.
making their money and their bottom line, you'll get any fight you want. But the money has to be there. The guaranteed money needs to be there.
Right now, listen, Showtime. Well, I'm not gonna say Showtime necessarily, but they making moves, man. Everybody making moves.
Yeah.
Everybody making moves, because right after that, nobody even said how easy Stephen Fulton and Monster Inouye came together. We cooking. We just need
Wait. Do we have a date?
But I gotta go check. Yes.
Do we have a date? Do we have a
Yes.
venue? Do we have an undercard? Like, when you said that it's set, these are things I got to know
Well,
that it's
listen,
set.
listen.
If
Cool
I don't
Boy
know
Steph,
these things,
Cool
it's
Boy
still
Steph, and Inouye have confirmed that they fighting each other next. I can say that part. That's confirmed. That's confirmed. I got to go back and do the double check.
AK, you know better than that.
No. Cool Boy and Inouye have both came out and said that they have agreed to fight each other next. That's not
AK.
Has the business
Respectfully,
been
if I have
completed?
something to throw at you, I throw it at you right now.
brother. Why
Has the
would
business,
know better.
has the business
You know
been
better.
completed, AK?
But why would Inouye? Because when has Inouye ever been involved in any kind of?
Respectfully, how many times have we heard a done deal from these boxers? Oh, it's set. Oh, we definitely doing this. Oh, hashtags official, whatever.
I believe.
And then
Only one fight got us. Listen. One fight don't happen, and y'all act like the sky's falling. Stop. One fight don't happen, and y'all act like the sky's falling. Calm down, y'all.
I believe they
I
fight
beg your pardon.
because in that case, Stephen Forster would have been fighting Brandon Figueroa. So the fact that Brandon Figueroa fight tonight, I think that fight is for sure to happen.
He's fighting Inouye next. He's fighting Inouye next.
When
Fight will happen.
When?
We're not saying that. What we're saying is, do we have something definitive? I'm telling you.
I think they're pushing for June, if I'm not mistaken. But
I don't know if y'all know this about me. I'm very much like the stock market. I don't like uncertainty. You give me uncertainty.
I don't know about the stock market, but I know you like the Grinch and Stole Christmas.
Definitely about a lot on something.
Give me a date. Give me a venue.
Is it going to be? Is
something.
it going to be in the U.S.? It's going to be in Japan. Where's it going to be?
Hey James, he called you the Grinch that stole Christmas, man. Don't let him get away with that.
It's set for Japan.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
It is set for them to be. They are fighting in Japan. Hold on. They are fighting in Japan. They are fighting in Japan.
I'll be that.
Sir, they are fighting in Japan. That is facts. They are fighting in Japan.
Okay. I'm ready to tune in. Who y'all got winning?
Tokyo.
I'm going with Cool Boy.
Okinawa.
You going
Cool Boy.
Where in Japan? They fighting in the sea.
I don't care where they fight. I don't care if they fought in Mr. Miyagi house.
Where they fighting?
It's fighting in Japan. I don't care if they fight. I don't care if they fight Mr. Miyagi house. They fighting in Japan.
They fight at the airport. James, don't worry about it. They fight at the airport.
I don't care if Daniel's son and Miyagi's son are all there at the same time. I just want to see Cool Boy and Monster Inouye. I don't care where they fight at. I don't care if they fight in the Tokyo Dojo.
Don't get me wrong.
I don't care where they fight.
Don't get me wrong. Now, believe it or not, the Grinch is talking right now, but believe it or not, I want to see that fight. I want to see the best man win. I want to see a champion's arm get raised. I'd even be happy with the draw if the fight is that close. But what I don't want, what I don't want at this point, I don't want that false hope. There have been too many fights that should have happened like 7, 8, 9 years before it actually did. Let me finish. We've been here too many times. Can you understand my skepticism?
Facts.
And my cynicism.
Facts.
In like, oh, this is gonna happen. This definitely gonna be this. You know what? I'm not gonna rehash that, but you know what I'm gonna say.
Facts.
But I'm tired of that. I want certainty. I want guarantees. I want like you know when Top Rank says that fight's gonna happen, you see a post. You see, boom, this boxer versus this boxer, this day, this time, this venue, this city, this state, this country. You know it's gonna happen. Anyways, I'm off my soapbox. I'm done. Y'all
James, I agree.
Thank
y'all got winning, though.
Somebody agrees.
No, Troy. Hold on. No, Troy.
I think Monster can win that fight. I think that Monster can win that fight. Yo, Troy.
Come on, Troy. Stop doing that, man. First of all, shout out to Boxing in DC. No, Troy. No.
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
I need y'all to stop listening to me. Listen. If y'all didn't notice, right?
Fight, but if I have to pick one, I'm going with Nawa, Monster, Inouye.
If you haven't noticed, in every fight, I'm going against all the monsters. I'm picking Caleb Plant against the Mexican monster. I'm going with Bivol over Bearbeef, and I'm going with Cool Boy Steph over Monster Inouye. I'm going against all monsters.
You're not no fucking Mexican monster. Excuse my language.
You better bring your battle axe, and you better be ready to slay some monsters. But otherwise,
Let me ask you a
monsters
question.
gonna
Let me ask you a
feast.
question,
At
The
AK.
first,
monsters are gonna feast,
at first I
excluding
had
Caleb Plant.
I'm going with all of them. Caleb Plant,
Caleb
that's
Plant's
easy
winning
work.
that
He's
one,
beating
but the other
Benavidez.
ones,
That's easy work. That's easy work. He's gonna beat Benavidez. That's easy work. Go ahead.
I think I was probably the first one to step out on the ledge and say, anyway, might mess around and beat Stephen Fulton. But as time went on, and I seen Stephen Fulton more active, I got that a 50-50 fight. I think that fight depends on if Anyway can bring his power up. If it still has the same effect, he's very, but I think he can get caught up in a boxing match that he can't win against Stephen Fulton. I think that might be his downfall. So I got that a 50-50 fight. It depends.
We want all monsters. We want all bears. We want all monsters. We want all bears. I want them all. Watch.
but
starting with March 25th when we top up the bear. Caleb Plant will top up the bear.
Birthday to me too, man. Happy birthday to me too.
Is your day your birthday?
What's your birthday?
March 25th.
Oh, that's fine.
all right, salute.
I'm going with Caleb Plant.
We know why you're going with Caleb Plant. Everybody need a friend. Everybody need a friend.
That's funny. You trying to say
here
trying to keep his boy in witness protection? That's what you trying to say?
I'm
trying to keep him in
going
witness protection?
I'm going with El Rayo. I'm going with Joey Spencer that night.
Yeah. Everybody know. We know why you pound for Caleb Plant. We know. Get him. We know.
I think people sleep. I think some people, even though I know Anyways put on a lot of people's pound for pound list, I think people sleep on his defense. I don't think people really realize that he's type defensively sound and those counter punches and I also don't see Fulton being able to take those punches that he took in the Figueroa fight. Like I don't see it. So if he wants to fight like that, he's gonna get knocked out.
I mean, Figueroa wrestled the man. It ain't WWE. All he was doing was wrestling. When they was in the ring, every time they squared up and hands was thrown, Figueroa couldn't do nothing with him. We chopping up the monster. Say less. We chopping him up. Easy. 9 rounds to 3. Easy work.
Wait. Are you saying that in the Fulton versus Figueroa fight, or were you saying that in Fulton versus Inouye?
Anyway, 3 rounds, man. 9-3. We clean him up.
AKA.
I said it. I said it. It's on cam. This is official receipt.
You know better.
This is a receipt.
I respect your space. I love you, brother. But on this one, you are out of line. You are out of line to come across.
Prove me wrong. You got to prove me wrong.
In what fight have you ever seen? Stephon Fulton pull a 9-3?
I gotta go back to his tape.
Huh. Okay.
But I know when you're going to see one. I know when you're going to see one. And
you think he's gonna pull a 9-3 against Inoue?
Easy. I'm being generous.
Based on what?
I'm being generous.
Based on what?
We might pitch a shutout.
On what, sir?
We might pitch a shutout.
Based on what, sir?
Has Inoue ever fought a boxer in his life?
I mean, every boxer faces boxers in their careers.
No, they don't.
Let me say this. I'm a huge Inoue fan, but I think he is very explosive. He's very technical sound, but I think he is limited on his defensive boxing abilities. And I think Stephen Fulton can pose some problems to him. I won't say 9-3, but I'll say probably 8-4.
Hell no.
This room has fallen into lunacy.
What are you saying that for?
Hell no.
What are you saying that for? Why are you saying that for? Why are you saying that?
Lunacy.
Why are you saying that though? Why are you saying that though?
9-3?
No, let me say this to you. Watch this, bro. Listen. I want y'all to calm down for 1 minute. Listen to me.
Y'all forgetting now. I was one of the first ones to speak about Inoue, about how fire he really is. Right now, when I say this, I meant 8'4" at worst, right? At worst.
I think you're being generous.
Well, you got to put the at worst in there, brother. You said
I think
I
you're being generous.
I couldn't because y'all but
well, this is the barbershop, baby.
Listen, man, I'm gonna say this again. A lot of you guys, right? I get it. We see guys knock people out and punish people, and we get enamored by that. A lot of people get enamored by these guys with these big punches. Every time they hit somebody, they fall. But what you gotta understand is every last one of these big, heavy-handed fighters look different when they get in the ring with a fighter that's not there to be hit. All that stuff changes when the target is not standing flat-foot in front of you. You're going to see a different innerweight. He's getting chopped up. Bivol is going to chop up Berbiv. Caleb Plant is going to chop up Benavidez. It's going down. Book it.
I mean, he had a close nail biter before he dropped him with Nonito Donaire. I love Nonito, but his boxing is limited as well.
I ain't gonna bring that up. Y'all act like this man ain't never had a rough. He did have a rough night with Nonito the first time.
Yes, no one is taking that away. But you see, referring to what Coach Sean was talking about earlier with Blair Cobb, the fact is the resiliency, the tenacity within Naoya Inoue, that he can adapt, that he could survive, that he could do what he needs to do to stay in the fight. He adjusts his strategy appropriately, and then he started studying, he started observing, he started analyzing. After he did that, he adjusted that approach, and he was able to pull out that victory over Nonito Donaire. And then notice when they boxed the second time, Inoue adjusted completely. He was ready for him. Nonito Donaire did not have a single chance or opportunity in that fight to score, to get ahead. And the fact is, he took him out of there.
No question.
What he did. He was also trained only by his and trained by himself. So Inoue was able to adjust and adapt, but my man's Nonito didn't. So yeah, he did good. He stopped him in 2 rounds. But also,
I ain't blown away by that.
Also fighting somebody who's also young, who's a excellent boxer puncher. He might not be as powerful as him, but he fights somebody just as hungry and a 2-time champion. So I mean, he in just as much as trouble as the other guy is.
Listen, I think y'all misconcepting. I think Inoue is an excellent fighter. I respect everything he's done. He's everything y'all say he's that. I've seen this movie too many times. When the big punches get in the ring with real good boxers, don't go that well for them. We've seen it too many times. And I'm leaning on that again. One more again. Yes.
Okay.
One more again.
And I love you. I got nothing but respect for you. But on this particular topic, we are going to agree to disagree. And
we're gonna listen. This is official.
We're gonna move on.
We're gonna revisit this, y'all. All this mumbo jumbo, especially the loudmouth youngin in the corner.
Okay.
We're gonna revisit all this.
All right.
Now we're gonna go around the room.
I'm gonna go nowhere. I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna be right here.
Now we're gonna go around the room.
Matter of fact, when I predicted George Kambosos over Devin Haney, I showed up, didn't I? I showed up. I took my talking to.
You said that out loud?
I showed up.
You said that out loud?
You did. I don't know why you went against a young boy, man. I don't know why you did that.
You said that out loud?
I did. Yeah. I did. And
so in that situation, the boxer, he boxed the socks off that man, right?
After the fight,
he boxed the socks off that man, right?
Devin Haney's a different talent, brother.
I took my talking to.
What you saying?
Because my prediction was wrong. I can admit when I'm wrong.
King Boogie, what you saying?
I can admit it.
You good on that? What you saying?
Inoue and Fulton, I'll show up and take my talking to if I'm wrong. But if I'm right, I expect you to show up and take your talking to.
All right, so I got Troy, I got Boogie, I got James Brandon. They all picking Monster Inoue. Coach Sean, you picking Monster Inoue too?
It's 50-50, man.
No, pick a side. We're not doing that. Pick a side.
I'm going with Fulton.
Okay, pick a side, King Boogie. Don't you talking about I'm dancing. Pick a side.
Well, listen, if I got to pick right now,
pick a side, man.
All right, I'm gonna go anyway. But what I'm saying is this:
So that's what I'm saying.
I don't know the power level. I don't know Fulton's power level. I don't know his
You,
power
know,
level.
you know me. We doing all
What's this,
that.
Dragon Ball Z? I don't know his power level. We ain't got no scouters. Pick a side.
Listen, I'm with
He said
the
anyway.
monster, man.
All right, so
I'm
we're
with the
gonna do so.
monster.
Well, so let's go around one more time. Caleb, Plant, Benavidez. Who you got?
Who going first? Me?
I'm going with James first.
Okay.
Plant.
Boogie,
I'm gonna run with Plant though. I'm gonna run
Sean.
with Plant. It's a tough
Plant,
fight though. It's a tough one for me.
Plant.
So it's unanimous for Plant. If
I got
Bivol fight Bear Beef, who you got?
Bivol. I'm going Bivol 100%.
I'm
Better
going
beef.
better be
Bivol.
100%.
Bivol. I like Bivol.
Maniac.
better be
Oh, so
I like them both, but on that one, I'm going with
Mm.
better beef.
We're shaking around a little bit here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they so hypnotized by his power, man. Let me ask you guys a question. Do
That's
you
crazy
think that?
because
Do
how
you
we
think
by the
that
power,
that trap
why would
that
you
he
just
set
think
for
pick him
Anthony
because we
Yard when he
want to
Wait,
spun
pick him?
Anthony Yard into the
hold
ropes?
up.
I'm asking a question.
Boogie, you first. Go ahead.
I'm asking a question. Do you think that trap that he did, that false sense of security that Better Beef did to Anthony Yard when he spun him around and trapped him in the corner, do you think that Bivol's gonna fall for that?
No, he don't necessarily
No.
he don't necessarily have to fall for that trick
Okay.
because you picking some out of just he was a superior boxer that night, right? So the fact that he was able to trick Anthony Yard and do that to him, that's what you picking out. Not necessarily means that he's going to go with that against Bivol because he knows Bivol is better than that, and he's not going to fall for that, so he wouldn't do it. I wouldn't think so. No, he won't fall for that trick necessarily, but I also think he's able to adjust and break him down as well. So I'm gonna go with him.
All right, this is what we're gonna do. Maniac, tell everybody about your fight that's coming up. Tell them how they can find you. Tell them we can run it. Let's go.
All right, yeah, man. Maniac McGee. I got my second professional boxing match coming up next Saturday, March 11th in Rock Hill, South Carolina. You can follow me on IG at
Name of the venue. The name of the venue you fighting at.
The name of the venue is Rock Hill Convention Center at Rock Hill, South Carolina. You want the zip code too?
Don't get smart with me.
That'd be
son.
nice.
But, but look, hey, it's gonna be an excellent fight, man. It's gonna be an excellent show. The card is stacked. If you want to, the pay-per-view link is available. If you want to buy tickets just to support me, just let me know. You can follow me on IG at Poppy_Chulo2. That's Poppy with 2 eyes _Chulo2. You can find me on TikTok, the same name, Poppy_Chulo2. You can follow me on Facebook at Sanchez McGee, first and last name. And I appreciate Let's Talk Sports, y'all.
And I need you to make a post or something like that. Send me all that information so I can post it on my site so we can support you and tell people how to find you, man. James, tell people your handles, what you got going on. Run it.
All right. So my handle is Raijin, RAIJIN boxing on Instagram. I'm in the process of launching my podcast, Critical Fight Theory. It is similar to the concept of critical race theory, in which we examine the truth behind boxing. We look at the ethos of the sport and we analyze and score fights the way that they actually happened and not the idealized version that we wanted to see. So keep those in mind. Critical Fight Theory and Raijin Boxing, RAIJIN Boxing. Thank you.
All right, man. King Boogie, talk to the people, man.
All right, thank you, AK. I'm a regular fan, but you can follow me on Twitter, Vintage Soul 197 on Twitter. Thank you.
Coach Sean, Norfolk Boxing, talk to the people.
What's up? Coach Sean on Norfolk Hit Squad Boxing, located in Norfolk, Virginia. You can find me on social media. My Instagram, where the gym Instagram is Norfolk_Hit_Squad. On Facebook and Twitter, it's just Norfolk Hit Squad. Right now, I have some amateurs fighting in the Golden Gloves next weekend. And then we're waiting on an official date for my kid, Slick Nick Sullivan. Waiting on a date for him. We hoping it's gonna be one of them April dates.
Fire too.
Huh?
I said that boy nice too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so we hoping we get one of those April dates, man.
AK, I got a question for you before
Yes,
you
sir.
before you run out of here. I just want to know how you feel about the recent back and forth between Bill Haney, excuse me, and Bernard Hopkins.
All right, with that, perfect. I have recently had a conversation with Bill Haney on Monday. We talked for about 30 minutes, so me and Bill Haney will be setting up an interview soon. We'll be here on Let's Talk Sports. But I think I will say this now because it'll probably be, a different situation by the time I talk to him. I would say this respectfully to both my OGs. Stop. Listen, I understand how it is between two men. Sometimes things get to going, things get said. But at this point, I think we're at the point where we're going a little too far. And as from one OG to two other OGs, stop. It'll be so much powerful to see our two OGs calm down, collect themselves, and come together as men. It'd be much more powerful than to see our two OGs going back and forth. That's my opinion on that. So I say to both of my OGs, love you. Stop. You know what I mean? With that being said, like I said, got that in the pipeline. I got that in the pipeline. Also, we got the Russell brothers coming up soon. We got a lot of potential interviews coming up. Oh yeah, my fault. Let me stop. Monday, live me and Smoke With Me TV will be live on IG with it's the little guy. I don't want to call him a little guy, but the little guy y'all see in all the videos. He's the amazing little young fighter. They call him King Jr. He'll be on the show, man. And I mean, he's gonna went viral in all his videos. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. The little young boy, man. He's amazing. He is amazing. But they call him King Jr. We will be live on IG at 1:00. Then I will be back here on Let's Talk Sports Show at 3:00 with my man David Flat Sparks. One half of the CCB with Zab Judah will be here. Might get Zab to pop through too, but that's what's going on Let's Talk Sports at 3:00. Boxing to DC, what up? Y'all are the best boxing site on social media. I don't care what nobody say, hands down. They can have Twitter, they can have all that other stuff, but give me my Boxing to DC group. Follow us and Let's Talk Sports, y'all. YouTube. Subscribe, like, share. We out of here, y'all. Peace and hair grease. Appreciate y'all, fellas.